Now today we are going to work with cosine graph, which is in short known as cos graph. Okay, we are going to work with this one, and we are going to work in the same manner that first I will give you the original graph, then I will give you change of amplitude, then I will give you change of y-axis, then I will tell you about cycles, and then I will tell you about change in x-axis. Okay. So again, the 5 points which we have already considered, we are going to talk about those ones. 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360. These are the ones, and when we are going to compress them with cos, so cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, cos 180 is -1, cos 270 is 0, and cos 360 is 1. Okay, these are the values, these are the points of cos graph. So when I'm going to plot them on my graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 90, 180, 270, 360, 1, -1. This is 0, cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, cos 180 is -1, cos 270 is this, and cos 360 is this thing. Okay, when I will connect them, it will go something like this. Okay, this is your basic cos graph. Now they are giving us to make a graph of 2 cos x. I've already got values, points, which I'm going to consider, and I've already got their cos value. So when they are saying 2 cos, so it means the value of cos multiplied by 2. So when I'm going to multiply it by 2, 2, 0, -2, 0, 2. Okay? So on 0, the value is coming 2. On 0, the value is coming 2. On 90, the value will remain 0. On 180, the value will be -2. This is how we have got it. Okay, this is how we have got it. And when I will be connecting them, it will be going something like this because of the change of the amplitude. Okay, this point has moved downward, these 2 points have moved upward, and the point on zeros will remain zeros because we are changing only the amplitude. Now we are going to talk about okay, again, now I'm going to do it cos theta -3 graph. I'm changing axis, change of axis question we are going to do. Okay, I'm writing value 0, 360, 270, 180, 90, 0. Cos of this thing, these are all my angles. Cos will be 1, 0, -1, 0, 1. I'm writing it again and again so you guys can, it will get in your mind very perfectly that how we are going to solve it and what are the values. Okay. So this is cos I have got. After this, they are writing -3. So when I'm say going to subtract -3 from these ones, this will become -2. This will become -3, -4, -3, -2. Okay. So now drawing our graph. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 90, 180, 270, 360. Okay. So first of all, I'm making original one. It is not needed, but you can see the change which is going to occur. That's why I'm making it. That's your original graph. Okay. After this, on 0 they are saying -2. On 0 I will be having -2. On 90 degree I will be having -3. So on 90 degree I will be having -3. On 180 degree I will be having -4. So on 180 degree I will be having -4. On 270 degree I will be having -3. So on 270 degree I will be having -3. And on 360 degree I will be having -2. So sorry, this is -3 and this is -2. So when I will make it, see, whole graph is shifted downward by 3 points. This was -1, now it is -4. This was 0, now it is -3. Okay, this is how we are going to have changes over there. And if I do the same question with +3, what will happen? Cos theta +3. So +3 will be added in the cos value. This will become 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I'm having +3 values. So 4, 3, 2, 3, and then 4 will be over here. Connecting them. This will be your final answer. If original graph, change of x is in negative, change of x is in positive. Okay, and we are working with y-axis values change, not with x-axis values change. So this is our new question which we have to complete. -2 cos x +1. Already I have got the value of theta or x, and I have their cos values also. Now first thing, multiplied by -2. So -2 cos theta means this will become -2, 0, 2, 0, and -2. After that, +1 is there. So -2 cos theta +1 means -1, 1, 3, 1, -1. Okay. So now I'm going to plot my graph over here. And when I'm going to plot my graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 1 over here. 90, 180, 270, 360. 1, 2, 3, -1. So -1, 1, 3, 1, -1. and this will be a totally inverted graph. If I will make a original graph, so 0, sorry, 1, 0, -1, 0, 1. It's a totally inverted graph. Why it is a totally inverted graph? Because I have got amplitude in negative. So because of amplitude in negative, my graph have shifted upside down, and because of +1, it is a little bit stretched one. Okay, which is in modulus. So in modulus graph, I've already told you that first of all we are going to work with whatever is given inside the modulus. I'm not thinking about modulus right now. I'm just going to work with whatever is given in the graph. Okay, whatever is given inside the modulus. So it is given 3 cos x minus 2. So 3 cos x means 3 0 minus 3 0 3, and 3 cos x minus 2 means 1 minus 2 minus 5 minus 2 1. Okay, so now drawing my graph over here, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. I've already told you, I'm again telling you guys, don't apply your modulus directly on values. First plot your graph. After plotting your graph, you are going to apply your values. 1 2 3 4 5. After plotting graph, you will apply modulus sign. Okay, so first of all, 1 90, 180, 270, 360. Okay, so 0 on 0 it is 1, then -2. -2 will be somewhere over here, then -5. So -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, then -2, and then 1. This is my original graph without modulus. Okay, and when modulus is going to be applied, what we are going to do here, now I am going to apply modulus. So see, it was -2 over here. On 90 degree, I have got -2. I will be marking it at +2. For -5 will be marked at +5. Again, -2 will be marked at +2. Now, from where you are going to connect? The point where it is entering in the negative region, from there you are going to connect. So, this was your graph, which was without modulus. Okay, this is your graph without modulus, and this is your graph with modulus. And with modulus means only that thing will be, which is in the negative region, will be transferred into positive region. Okay. This is my cost graph being drawn over here. Values are written. Now we are going to talk about change of cycle. So what we are going to do, originally from 0 to 360 degree, it is always one cycle. Okay. If it is one cycle, nothing will be written with your angle. And if nothing is written, it means it is one. But for instance, if it is two cycle, what will happen then? All the original values will be divided by 2, means 90 will become 45. This will become 90, 135, 180. Okay, and you can see the difference is going on with 45, 45, 45. So with 45, this will become 225, 270, 315, 360. Okay. First of all, I have divided everything and I have changed it into like I put in it in the form of 2 cycles, right? After this thing, it was going on 1 0 minus 1 0 1. Okay, so 1 0 minus 1 0 1. It means you are again standing at this position. This is one, we are standing at this position. What's the next one? 0, then minus 1, 0, and then 1. So when I will be writing it, it will go something like this. And your values are till this point. You can see this graph and this graph. They are same. So this is called 2 cycle. Originally from 0 to 360 we will have 1 cycle, but see if it is written 2, so from 0 till 360 I have got 2 cycles over here. Now again our original graph is in front of me, 0 from 0 till 360 degree. I have made it, and as you can see there is no cycle given to you over here. So I have just made it like this. Now for instance, if I am saying it's a 3 cycle graph, so what will happen? 90 will be divided by 3 will be 30. This will become 60, and this will become 90, and this will become 120. Okay, all the values which was given is now divided by 3. So I have got this thing. What's next? For every value there is a difference of 30 going on. So next one will be 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300, 330, 360. Okay? 1 0 minus 1 0 1. 1 0 minus 1 0 1. I'm standing at 1 now. So next will be 1 0 minus 1 0 1. Again 1 0 minus 1 0 1. See, first cycle is ending over here, second cycle is ending over here, and that is my third cycle. Okay, so this is how we are going to do the changes. We are going to do the needful to find 3 cycle values. Now this is the new question which we are having right now, and in this question we are going to have like the last thing which you are going to do is change of cycle or number of cycle. Okay, so I'm making it a little bit interesting, and we are also applying modulus on this question. So now we have to do this question with modulus. First of all, you will go for change of amplitude, then you will go change of axis, then you will go for cycle, and at the last you will go for amplitude. You will go for modulus, right? So first of all, minus 2 cos. So minus 2 cos theta means minus 2 0 2 0 minus 2 plus 3. So minus 2 cos theta plus 3 equals to 1 3 5 3 1. Okay, 1 3 5 3 1. Right? So I'm going to apply it over here. One, two, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So now we have to simplify this one. How we are going to simplify it? 90, 180, 270, 360. Values will be 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Okay, this is my graph. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Now they are saying 2 cycles. I have done change of amplitude, I have done change of axis. Now I'm going for change of number of cycles. 2 cycles are given. So first of all, 90 will become 45. This will become 90, 135, and 180. A difference of 45 is going on. So 225, 270, 315, 360. Okay? 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. I'm standing at 1. So next will be 3, then 5, then again 3, and then again 1. So when I'm going to connect them, this will be my result. After this, I have to apply modulus. Modulus means changing negative into positive. It is already in positive. Everything is in positive. We don't have to change it into negative. Everything is already given in positive. So after applying modulus, it will have no effect, and this will be your final graph. Okay. If something would be in the negative region, then I would have shifted it upward. But over here, no negative thing is given. So it is final graph is like this.